welcome to week 6 of the course. And then we take a short break for study week. So in this course, we're looking at educational research in professional contexts, and we've worked on a number of research skills. I just wanted to highlight those at this moment in time, and also talk about what we're going to do next. So research skills we've used so far in the course. As a researcher, normally you would need to develop your own ethics research documentation, which includes a cover letter and informed consent. You didn't have to do those for this course, but you did get a chance implementing research ethics documents to see how these apply when you're doing interviews for research. You did have to complete the TCPS2 certification, which makes sure you have a basic understanding of ethical practices that you need when planning and conducting research. You've also done some experience doing a literature research process as well as searching for other resources. For example, you search for material on how you might develop an interview protocol for the A2 needs assessment assignment. You've also had research collaboration experience when you worked in the small groups and compared and contrasted the resources that you found and put them in some type of ranking and then shared the group's choice in the large group discussion in week 2. We'll experience more of this in the coming week. This research collaboration, again, we use Google Slides for the small groups and D2L discussions for the larger group conversations. For those of you who were able to get into the Zotero group for the course, this is also a place where research collaboration with references and citations can happen. I encourage you to continue to share Zotero references from your library into the group library, or take references from the group library to add to your own library. Another research skill you've developed in this course is the development of research interview protocol. So you can say you have researched instrument development skills for research data collection. So you developed the protocol, you pilot tested it with a classmate, and you made revisions to the draft protocol based on the feedback. And then you tested and learned how to use the technologies that you need or would apply to interviewing. And then you did an actual data collection research event when you conducted your real interview. Some of you applied transcription software to create the interview transcript, from which you then compiled some key ideas for your A2 assignment presentation. And the summary of your data collection was then summarized to communicate your research results. So your research report you created was in the form of a presentation video, through which you acquired skills you might apply to future conference presentations, for example, when sharing your research with others. This is challenging research work since you have a lot of information that you need to consolidate and reduce down to key details that you want to communicate to a particular audience. In this case, your classmates or me, your instructor. So it's important that you remember that we don't do research alone. We do research with friends and trusted colleagues and others who may have a shared goal to your research inquiry. So research skills that we're going to work on next. We will again do literature searches and resource analysis. Next week, this coming week in week 6, we'll do searches to help us learn more about how to do critical appraisals and critiques of research articles. Some of you may have already experienced this in other courses or even in your undergrad research work. So as you search, remember to collect and curate references and resources into your Zotero for future reference. And so similar to what we did in the interview protocol research, next week or this coming week, you'll be in your small groups for the first part of the week. You'll critique the articles that you found and then try and make a rank order of the ones that your group will share in the larger group discussion in D2L. So again, this is all part of developing your research collaboration skills. And this collaboration will help you start thinking and focusing on what we need to do for the next assignment, assignment 3, on research appraisal and critique. So overall, I think we're doing great work together. There are lots of research skills we've covered already, and we'll continue to build on this foundation as we move into the second part of the course, where we apply critical appraisal skills to research relating to the research needs of the person you interviewed in the interview needs assessment assignment. In week 6 of the course, we're collaborating again, like I said, in small groups and then sharing to the full class. And you'll apply this information to your own work on finding and critiquing research for your A3 assignment, which you can begin doing as of now and in preparation for week 7 when we come back together after study break. So in week 7, you'll find a partner, you'll work with a partner, a classmate, to share a draft critique of one article you plan to use for your A3 assignment. Just wanted to give you the information that I will be traveling. I'm attending a conference, the Media Education Symposium in Vancouver. I'll be leaving on the 28th and returning on March 7th. So during that time frame while I'm traveling, I may not be as readily available. I will still respond to email, but it may not be within the same time frames that I'm currently doing. So I'm planning accordingly for the course. I look forward to seeing the A2 assignments, videos, and interview information, and I hope to have these returned to you by midweek. Finally, enjoy some time during study week to take some time for yourself and hopefully go for a walk, get outside if the weather is conducive, if the weather is fine, and spend some time with friends and or family if you can.